Hi, my friends. Thanks for joining me on this weather update. No matter where you're joining me from, we're talking about the scenario heading into Thursday, possible severe storms on the horizon. Taking a look at that forecast of severe storm potential, mainly into the later stages of Thursday, even into early Friday morning. I'd say the windows from 6 to 2 o'clock. Primarily a hail threat. I think the scenario bodes well for hail. Secondary threat of wind, and even lesser so when it comes to the tornado side of the picture. So let's take a look at the scenario here. A lot of clear sky over the upper Midwest right now. Low spinning out over the Great Lakes. Our next little spoke of energy is actually coming in from the north and west. A little phase from down into the Four Corners region as well. But we're going to be looking at the development coming in from the north and west. Pretty tame overall on the day for central Iowa. A lot of sunshine. We've also seen that breeze. It's been stout once again. Looking outside, wall-to-wall sunshine. Temperatures right up where we anticipated, into the low 60s. So drilling that forecast once again, looking at comfortable conditions, even if it is just a little bit on the breezy side. Here's those wind speeds sustained 15 to 25. We found those wind gusts up 35 to 40 miles per hour at times today in select locations. Winds are going to be trending to light and variable here overnight. It's actually going to let those temperatures drop off significantly. Okay, let's dive into that chance for rainfall as we go into Thursday. After a quiet Wednesday with a few high clouds filtering the sunshine, we'll get that chance to pull rain in here. A warm Wednesday afternoon, by the way. We go into Thursday, though, pulling in the moisture from the south. There's a warm front that will have moved through by then, and looking at that overrunning scenario, causing some scattered areas of rain with some embedded rumbles of thunder. Now, I don't think this is going to be significant activity, but it is going to try to loiter a little bit into the afternoon. You still see some returns showing up here. Cloud cover hanging out, and those most robust temperatures, note where they're at. They're down over southwestern Iowa, and that's where I think we get the most amount of clearing as we go into Thursday afternoon. That's where we'll get a chance to recharge for our severe threat going into the evening and overnight. Advancing cold front, the cause, area of low pressure spinning through. Level 2 of 5 on that severe weather outlook for Thursday. And again, this is mainly going to be later into the day. Overall threats, I think hail is the top dog here, followed by damaging wind and an isolated chance that we see a tornado come to fruition. And storms look to be fairly progressive, so I'm not looking too much in the way of a flash flooding threat. So we have the energy. There will be some of it is going to be elevated, some of it probably better chance to be surface-based as we look into southwestern Iowa. And watch here, though, we have a cap. This is quite literally a lid on the atmosphere that's going to try to hold firm and keep that energy from being released from the surface. So that means if we do see storms form, and I do think there's a decent potential for that, they're going to be elevated in nature. Quite literally, it means higher based in the sky. And elevated storms, it becomes difficult to push a tornado all the way through the ground. So that's why I think that threat is going to be limited. If we're lucky, we can see enough warmth to break that cap down into southwest Iowa. Just don't see it on a widespread scale. So after 6 o'clock, you see those storms form off into Nebraska, and may even be after dark before they get into the local 5 area. But you do see a couple of clusters that are worth watching as this front does draw near and push through central Iowa into that overnight. Again, I think 6 to 2 o'clock is that prime time to watch. So as far as rainfall, I do think we see decent coverage overall on the day. I'd say that middle ground is going to be about a half of an inch, some higher, some lower, but nothing overpowering. We'll get another surge of soaking rain as we get into Easter Sunday, and that's where I think we could pick up an inch of rainfall. Widespread soaking rain there with some general thunderstorms intertwined. We're not looking at a severe threat there. 36 degrees is the call for our overnight low. Wind is light and variable, and that's going to let the temperature drop. 36. How about this, though? We'll turn things around. Yeah, we'll be close to a 40-degree turnaround by afternoon. That breeze returning to the south and east, and gusts once again could hit 35 miles per hour. So highs, yeah, nice bounce back. Low to mid 70s that are anticipated. Take a look at Thursday, though, and I've popped Bedford on the map because I want to show you there is distinct possibility for 80-degree temperatures into southwestern Iowa. And that's where I think if we do see the likelihood of strong to severe storms, it's there first. The southwestern half of the state has the best opportunity for the strongest storms, I think. Now, going into Friday, a cold front pushing through, but splitting the area. Take a look at these wild temperatures. We have 60s Friday morning, contrasted by 40s on the other side of the state. Now, take a look at where we go here through early afternoon. That southeastern Iowa section is going to have a chance to kick the temperatures up a bit, mid 70s, and then everyone behind the front is largely holding fairly still as we go throughout the day, and then everyone is on the cool side by the later stages of the evening. Some lingering showers, especially northern half of the state on Friday, but nothing too significant. Next likely chance for rain is going to be on Easter Sunday, as I mentioned, keeping those temperatures a little cooler, and a couple of other chances out there for some rain out into next week. We are going to give that Thursday time frame, though, a weather impact alert day for that chance for stronger thunderstorms as we do go into the evening. Right now, again, after 6 o'clock, could be as late as after dark. I'm not too keen on a widespread severe weather risk. I think this remains rather scattered in nature, individual storms, if you will, rather than an entire line that comes charging through central Iowa. Either way, you can trust me to keep a track on things. You can stay updated yourself, catching us on weareiowa.com, downloading We Are Iowa Plus or We Are Iowa mobile app to keep you updated, or catch us anytime on the local broadcast on Local 5. That's it for now. I will continue to have updates for you to make sure you are updated as we get closer to these storms arriving. Take care.